Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Metaphor ReFantazio. We're getting that much closer to the end.
Go.
Let's go back into the castle, Sally. I think we probably have another big fight coming up before Luis, about to guess, because we did a whole lot already. And I bet something that will prevent us from actually doing anything until that short time.
That's...
You can see a 27 day.
You would pursue... It's your call.
So... What to pick? Alright then.
Let's go!
Let's do it already. That's in P.
Understood.
All right.
If they would have just found different people to look up to and be with, they wouldn't have been with Luis.
You serious?
The gauntlet runner heads for the royal palace. The prince...
Go on.
Ready? Then...
Where to?
Okay? Something up? Onward!
On the server, okay.
Be careful.
So what kind of boss, little mini boss fights are we gonna face here?
This place.
Is this where His Highness was attacked?
This is where it all began, then.
Now we know Forden manipulated Brella to attack the prince, then tried to shift the blame to Luis to get him pushed out of his station.
No doubt Forden underestimated Luis as a mere child. And when he regained his grasp on the military, the Sanctifex was taken entirely by surprise.
How little of this I understood before. Yet now all is clear. Alsace left me behind to protect me.
But the prince made it back. He's come this far to do what must be done.
You speak true. Thank you. I failed in my mission that day, but I will not fail a second time.
Fate is a strange thing. What began in these halls will soon end here. But the fight is not against any agent of the curse who remains, just two of its victims.
Not that strange to me. Just means we've moved on. We've already nixed the curse, and this fight ain't just over the past anymore.
Basilio!
Indeed. This battle shall decide the future king. Wasn't expecting anything so profound from you.
You wanna take this outside, old fella?
Wait!
Uh-oh.
Something's coming!
This
that
uncanny
Margaret
Magla.
Naga.
Is
Okay.
this...
The necromancer. How many times do we teach you this lesson? Dead body.
So you've come, but you will go no further.
Good thing I decided to leave and come back through here.
What have you done to yourself?
Ah, of course. This is your first time seeing me like this. Witness how I've ascended to even greater heights. Wonderful, is it not? Lord Luis can take a wretch like me, someone fate condemned, and turn me into a man of power! Zoba, you...
Did you willingly endure Luis's spell? Did you let him twist your form?
So it's true then. No matter someone's tribe, he can turn them human and make them a monster.
What the hell is worth that? You call this a man of power? Luis turned you into an abomination.
Call me what you wish. This is the form
So the
I
prince will do pretty
desire.
good with this,
If
huh?
Magla is a person's anxiety, why resist it? If you long to be liberated, you need only unleash it. In Lord Luis's world, strength is the ultimate judge of all. Nothing else matters. It's freedom and fairness. We're moments from the dawn of a perfect new world.
And how many sacrifices do you reckon it'll cost?
What does it matter? What world was ever won without sacrifice? No, to be bled on an altar so fair and just, it's a noble and beautiful thing. Lord Luis strives to build us a utopia, and I, not you, shall be first to make it my home. You were dealt a winning hand in the game of life. By sheer chance! You have everything I never will. I will not let you soil our new world. You'll die before you ever set foot on liberated ground. With this power, I nurtured under Lord Luis, I will deny you everything! Now die! All of you die! There's no place for parasites like you in our new world!
What point is there to a new world if it costs innocent lives to make it?
Save your breath, Stroll. He is beyond reason.
You're one to talk of reason, you imbecile! I'm not here to chat. I'm here to annihilate you!
This is why he got
Oh,
released
power
so
of
desperately
kings!
to become that?
I show no mercy!
I have a feeling we're gonna need dogs, so I'm
This
gonna
is the power
try.
said to take my fullest power.
Why won't you shut up and die?
The magic seeds!
Since he's a human,
Oh, power of heroes!
Die! Too slow! Stop flailing!
Yes! Beautiful dodge, Heisman!
Ninja! Too much, perhaps?
I don't think he'd be the most useful hero. But he's a good backup just in case.
I'm counting on you!
Taking center stage. Everyone is counting on
He'd be a
some
good
of
one for
that.
all the magic skills.
Come forth now.
I won't hold back! With blade in hand!
Fast dancer! Raging fire!
Now suffer!
What the? Did he just transform?
Here I go.
So let me guess, my attacks would be a lot less than
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
he's level 74.
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength.
When in doubt,
It is
just
your
rob
turn!
I will freeze! Let's just see how much this does. Oh, chew up.
By the sword.
Paladin! Fast dancer! How's this?
That helped.
Your struggles are pointless!
I feel so
My
heavy.
shoulders.
Limitless magma flows through me!
He's not gonna be easy.
Some of that.
That'd be part of the rest of the system now. Exactly what we want. Oh, it's a miss, so it's worse than I thought.
By this power!
No room!
Is everyone
Paladin!
Limitless magma flows through me! Limitless magma flows through me!
I'll go with this.
I am meant for his world! My new form proves
should
I'm
help.
worthy! Our world has no room for the likes of you!
You better be sure. Observe the power of heroes!
Help me open! Quick! We've got to seize our chance!
Now suffer!
Behold this power! Burn!
Why won't you shut up and die?
It is your turn!
Behold,
Down.
I walk a royal path!
Okay.
I won't hold back! The magic seeds!
Our world has no room for the likes of you! Now suffer!
Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully. Fast dancer! Raging fire!
I shall do my best. I shall take a defensive stance.
I am meant
Let's
for
go.
his world! My new form proves I'm worthy!
Is there another way?
Why won't you
Blade in
shut
hand.
up and die? Your struggles are pointless!
What was
Feels
that?
so slow.
Limitless magma flows through me!
If I can get moving to the rear, fast dancer. Let's take cool.
Our world
Take my fullest
has
power.
no room for the likes of you!
Be
you.
fortified.
It's okay. Come forth, royal soul!
I am meant
Let justice prevail!
My new form proves I'm worthy! Your struggles are pointless!
Seriously? My strength.
Limitless magma flows through me!
I'll be fine.
Now is the time to defend.
Bracing!
Help me open. Quick, we've got to seize our chance.
Now suffer!
Watch me. Burn!
I pray you're ready. Allow me to support you.
Why won't you shut up and die?
Oh, power of heroes!
Fear me! Cover the army!
Playing it safe. We've got to choose our next move carefully. He's gone full monster now, hasn't he? But the skeletal part's the problem. I'm not wild about the idea. But I should be able to slip in through the gaps between those bones. You want me to dive in there and try prying them open? You got it!
Ah! Damned fairy! Where do you go? I'll crush you like the bug you are!
Wow! Behold this power!
I am meant for his world! My new form!
now! You're still here?
Enemies! Is that all, Lord Luis? Enemies! You're fools all! You failed to grasp Lord Luis's ideals! You're expendable, the lot of you! Expendable, you hear me? You're blind as all Lord Luis's enemies! And I'll see every last one of you dead! All who oppose Lord Luis shall die! Die! I'll tear you apart!
I call upon a royal soul! Stubborn, hey?
Oh, souls of kings, give me strength!
Let's go! The magic seed is still up! Is ever for all that we strive for! The mission field!
Die! Now suffer! Die! Die! Fear me! Cover the army! All who oppose Lord Luis shall die!
They're anxious and they're out for blood!
Die!
Is everyone okay? You gotta get up! He's playing it safe. We've gotta choose our next move carefully. You're all hurt bad. Can anyone get on healing duty? This should be
I
good.
knew you'd help.
It might send him into another rage, but... should I go disable his defensive? No? Well, it's true that he's hard to deal with.
I cannot
You
fall
can see
yet.
almost defeated half our people. We need to reach your people.
We have provisions.
I helped. Trust me.
Thank you.
Enemies of Lord
This'll do.
Luis.
I'm obliged.
Enemies.
That was helpful. Thanks.
Come! Strike me if you dare!
Limitless magla flows through me! Limitless magla flows through me!
Defending for now!
I shall persevere.
Of Lord Luis.
With blade in hand!
Limitless magla flows through me! Your struggles are pointless!
Oh, really? Very snot nuts.
Guards up!
I shall take a defensive stance.
Guard up!
Enemies of Lord
I hold
Luis.
power of
I
heroes!
should have done the thing, because...
Please help me open! Quick!
Okay,
We've
now
gotta
he's
seize our
backing off
chance!
into...
Ah! Fear me! Cover the army! Die! Die! Now suffer!
This is just what I need!
Sorry, might take my fullest power. The enemy still stands.
Damn it! Not again! Lord Luis!
A halfway decent result.
Yeah, he might be a little bit unallowed, slightly.
I feel stronger.
Nice.
I'm better and stronger.
Damn it! Why? Why does this world keep rejecting me?
How could you push your body this far?
Your deeds bespeak a heart of incredible loyalty, Zorba. 'Tis a tragedy that you have pledged it to the wrong man.
You're the ones who've got it wrong. This world doesn't have much longer. I know you feel it too. Deep down, don't you? Nobody has any choice in how they'll live their lives. They don't even realize it should be their decision. You can't change that world without destroying it. The only man willing to fight for a better world is Lord Luis. Why can't you see that?
I get it now. Zorba, you're the only one who understood everything Luis wanted and fought for it anyway.
I don't care if I'm just a stepping stone. Lord Luis can build his world on my corpse. A world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
Zorba.
There was naught to be done. He chose his path.
Del and I never knew how to deal with him. Always gloomy and moping about. Then he'd burst with this sudden anger, shouting and lashing out like. Thinking back on it now, makes me wonder if the outbursts were all cries for help. Was it really Luis who did this to Zorba? Or...
We can't waver now. I'll not deny, Luis's words ring true in some ways. But he turned Zorba into a monster, and not with words alone, however badly Zorba wished for it. If Luis really cared to protect him, would he have pushed him to such horrors? It's all a fallacy in the end.
A fallacy, eh? You suppose all that business about equality is just a smokescreen? His ambitions are just dead selfish? I don't know if I buy it myself. Would Luis tell such a shallow lie?
There might be something else to this.
But Zorba never turned against him, in deed or in heart. And he still twisted him like that. It wasn't for his protection.
Speaking of which, he mentioned something curious at the end. He spoke of a new world of beautiful equality, where only the chosen may live.
In other words, only those who obey will survive. That's the deal Luis has been spouting since the start.
I get the feeling that's too simple. Remember Rella's vision? A land full of feral humans, with people either running or going mad. I just doubt we can take Luis's speeches at face value. If his true intentions were as simple as that, Rella wouldn't have left us with that image.
You think Luis still has a real purpose we're not aware of?
No point in pondering it here. We're bound to find him eventually, so we can question him then.
The last statue is close by as well. Let us move onward, that we may do what must be done.
Time to go!
Hey! But...
Even so.
I suppose.
What was that? Something just fell out of the sky.
Whoa! It looks like a dead human!
It's not a human. A person? But the body fell from the royal palace. What's going on?
I know this face. Isn't this the mage who was wreaking havoc at the cathedral months ago?
No. Couldn't be. If that's the man who was working for Luis, he'd be long dead. Wait. Has he been alive this whole time? Was he turned into a monster?
I told you, didn't I? It's just like what happened to the prince. Luis is behind the whole thing! Finally ready to talk, are we? Listen up, good people! Luis has lied to all of you!
So then, all that about the fake prince being a monster, that was a lie? He's truly His Highness?
But still, as long as we obey, Count Luis will protect us. Oh, come off it! You can't just take Luis at his word, people! This Zorba, the man who just crashed down, was one of the Count's most loyal men! This was Luis's doing. If that's the case, even if we obey, we don't know what he'll do to us. This is what I've been telling you. Luis isn't wiping out these monsters. He's bloody well mass-producing them. There's even evidence he's giving them orders to attack. Look, we're talking about a man who's openly declared he'll execute anyone he feels like, even average citizens, if they don't fall in line. Is that the king you want?
No, lies. I don't believe you. Count Luis is our savior. He's supposed to save the world.
But what if he turns us all into monsters?
About time. Is this the moment the royal capital wakes up to the truth? Is that? Well, well.
What's the situation? Have we even the slightest hope of defeating Luis?
Been a long time, my lord. You've always had a keen eye for reading the situation. Well, the winds are changing. Now, it's just a matter of what you choose to believe in. Can you smell it? There's change in the air. Things are finally getting interesting.
Whose voices just now? That was Batlin, and the others, wasn't it? They all sounded startled to see Zorba's corpse.
Finally, a reasonable reaction. Seems we've destroyed all the statues then. That should help get people back on our side, don't you think?
Indeed. The sight of Zorba must have finally gotten it through their heads.
So, none of the king's servants remain.
Then our people are at last sound of mind. Your vile magic will deceive them no more.
My magic? I deceived no one.
What do you mean? You were responsible for all this chaos, weren't you?
In any case, there can be no more doubt. Your support and mine have finally reached parity. You've come quite a way in the short time since the day of your despair. Commendable in all honesty. A marvel indeed. Perhaps I can no longer afford such indulgence. So be it. Come to the throne. With the power of the royal scepter in my hands, I will give you what you deserve.
You have the royal scepter. Surely you haven't.
And as we may now speak plain, I will tell you the truth of both the royal scepter and this very country. I'll be waiting.
Right. So Luis got his hands on the royal scepter. This is bad. Extremely bad.
Even should we win the majority vote, it won't matter who the new king is. Luis alone would have the power to doom the entire nation.
We've just got to get it back. He wants a face-to-face showdown? Well, we'll give him one.
Hurry! Damn it!
No.
Luis.
Let's hurry. Yep.
I want to simply chatting tone to Angus. One, I don't think we'd be having a chance by defeating him if we had to do a small boss fight. Let's go for it.
Is all well?
I'm heading out.
Such a countenance! So you truly are the Prince Reborn. I must say, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. Quite unpredictable as death looms.
What of you? Is this hornless form your own true being?
I'll say this here for your own good, Luis. Hand over the royal scepter. Only the one who has earned the people's support is fit to be king. You and us. We can still end this without more bloodshed.
No path forward is bloodless. The king may have avoided it, but the people will only shed his share. That has been this country's crime for too long. Those in power exact the price of their greed from the people, then preach that such pain is a natural trial to be overcome. The indolent powers of this land have poisoned it with their lies. There is no cure but destruction.
Who's the real charlatan here? You turn people into monsters and convince them it's salvation. Even Sorba, your most loyal vassal, you twisted into a monster. You promise protection to your devoted, yet always fall short of the mark.
I have never lied. I swear upon my name, it is one of the greatest trespasses I can imagine. Have you never wondered why the king's magic is so strong and force? Or why the royal scepter can only be used by those who bear the public's favor? One royal hand clutching one bejeweled rod does not alone accomplish such wonders of magic. But what if it drew Magla not from its wielder, but from the masses? That is the truth. The royal scepter is a divine relic that absorbs Magla from people across the kingdom. And thus, the royal magic's power is near inexhaustible. Such has been the royal family's tradition for centuries, generations upon generations. Do you know what this means? Magla is mortal anxiety, which means that the people of this country now have no choice but to perpetually direct their anxiety to the king, simply to stay safe.
Absurd. And how do you explain the people of the capital going mad?
It was no madness that took them. The Magla spews from their helpless hearts at a rate far greater than the scepter can absorb. Hence the stagnation. The behavior now on full display is their inborn, true nature. When they cannot control their fears, they lash out at neighbor and outsider alike. And that is mortal weakness.
That's who they really are.
In a world like this, order built on mutual understanding is but a dream within a dream. Before we achieve resolution, the people must be corrected. On the day the late king's magic fades, I will shake the royal magic anew. All the Magla gathered over these months of turmoil will be restored to the people. Those who can overcome it will be reborn as new humans. Thus, we achieve our first round of natural selection. Our first step towards a world truly fair and just.
Natural selection? New humans? What absurd delusions.
Delusions? You witnessed how the prince lost his very self to my spell, and then re-emerged with powers and will burning ever brighter.
You mean you would do to the people exactly what you did to him? You would use the royal magic to inflict such horrors on all the crown's subjects?
Those who follow me and accept the rule of power will surely survive by virtue of their own will. But if they give in to fear, yes, they will lose both form and mind. That is what it means to protect those who follow. It is not a salvation given of empty charity, but earned through the providence of power.
Then, that's your true ambition. That's why you sent Zorba to the royal funeral. You never even wanted the throne. It was all for the royal scepter.
The shows of power, terrifying the people. It wasn't just manipulation. You justified all of that.
The man would turn all people into humans. It defies all sense.
Worry not. You've proven you're more than worthy. I've little doubt you'll survive the first culling and move on to the new world. You mentioned earlier that we might still resolve this without bloodshed. Then, I put the same offer to you. Join me, Prince. Born of Elden blood, welcoming anyone regardless of tribe. It is no coincidence that you and I take inspiration from the same book.
Don't let him sway you, Your Highness.
I know you detest injustice as I do. Come with me. Let me lend you my power, and together we will change the unfair world we seek to destroy.
I don't seek to destroy this world or any other.
Exactly! He's nothing like you!
Should you deny me, then what? How would you fix this country? You must have seen it everywhere you travel. Tradition, superstition, family honor, and all those struck down unjustly in the name of such authorities. The only cure for such suffering is a simpler world, in which strength triumphs over pain. It is not a solution without cruelty. But surely the fairness it would restore to our lives is worth any sacrifice. Come with me, and we can realize this dream. Let's see.
The fairness you speak of is false.
He's got the right of it, Luis. It's not even about what'll be sacrificed. It's about having respect for what the dream costs. And you've got none of that. You keep talking about your laws of power. But what that comes down to is you figure some people in this world just deserve to die. If that's what you believe in, then you can hate Thornton all you want, but you're no different.
Be silent. I once had my own aspirations. Yes, I had dreams. But what has the world ever done for us?
What's happening?
The royal scepter? But
So be it. There is still time until my magic settles upon this land. Until then, I will watch the world collapse from my perch at the top.
Wait! Luis!
I have done this for their sakes, not for mine. History and the will of the people will prove that. If you have the strength to weather this storm and come to me, I will deem you a worthy opponent. It will be a mercy to you, at the very least.
Skybeen on Avatar Congress.
If we push forward, we'll be in grave danger. This storm itself is a maelstrom of pure magla.
Maybe this is just what it looks like when the people's minds are slaves to their anxiety and fear.
That doesn't mean the solution is to deform them into monsters. The man's an arrogant lunatic.
We must give chase somehow.
Oh, aspirants to the throne.
This voice. Your Majesty?
The royal scepter has been taken. Luis now wields the royal magic to his own dark ends.
Luis was one step ahead of us. We did not expect him to seize and use the scepter before the final deadline.
His magic will be set in motion on the very day that the new king is to be decided. Such is the decree.
So it's just as Luis said. He won't let this campaign end any way but his. The bastard always loved making a spectacle of this.
Your Majesty, you were killed by Luis yourself. Doesn't it matter to you that he may succeed as king?
I had sought death long before he granted it.
You wished for your own death? But why?
The ideals I once believed in, I no longer had the power within me to fulfill them. Thus, I ensured my very life would serve as key to activate the royal magic. Should revolutionary fervor seek to destroy my regime, should Luis or any other malcontent take my life, therein would lie the catalyst. Thus would I appear, on a day so appointed, with form and voice, given life by royal magic.
I see. No wonder the magic survived even the prince's reawakening. It was never a matter of retaliation against the church or anything of the sort. You truly wished to pass the crown to whoever the people elected of their own will.
Oh, Prince. My son. If thou wouldst inherit the kingdom, thou must stop Luis. That is a trial befitting one who will take the throne.
His Majesty's magla has faded.
I guess that's it. It really is up to us to save this land's future.
Luis is just ahead. We have to find a way to get beyond this storm, reckless or not.
Let's fall back to the royal capital for now, so we can come up with a strategy.
One thing about Luis's plan was turning people into pure humans. If they go mad and start turn into the giant beasts, then so be it. What if that would then cure the other people that's not those giant monsters, and then that would just leave up everyone?
Kill anyone who stands against Count Luis! We fight for justice! Make them understand!
'Tis a battlefield out here. They know nothing of their savior's true intent, yet the streets are teeming with self-declared military police.
What's a man supposed to do when they're running around screaming about justice with bloodshot eyes?
So it's a crime to even disagree now. He said this was just their nature. I suppose I can see where his disappointment springs from.
But your allies are working hard too. It's not all as bad as it looks.
We are grateful. We will believe in their support as they believe in us.
By the way, I talked with Eurus on how to get to Luis's location. And of course, he said there's only one thing for it. Armor up the Skyrunner and dive in.
That's your strategy?
Think, my girl. It's our best play. But with no time for modifications, I can't say how long she'll last in there. I say, we've got one shot to charge in.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight.
The road you run is perilous.
If we have but one chance, I'd say the final day is when we'd have even the slightest odds of success.
Right. That place is churning with the Scepter's gathered magma. But if the casting steadily drains it away, then much of the ambient magma should be gone by the last day.
A proper dramatic do-or-die fight at the very last minute.
We would walk a treacherous tightrope until the very end. But have we ever done things any other way?
We cannot yield now. Luis's ambitions must be stopped, even at the cost of our lives.
Let's give it a shot.
You worked out some more of the truth, yes? Can you tell me more about what happened at the Royal Palace?
Luis is Elden. Everything is as we were told at the Ancient Sanctum.
What? Bloody hell. That's a heavy hit right off the bat.
Luis knew the truth of the Royal Scepter. It's a divine relic that absorbs anxiety from the people. That's the fuel for its incredible power.
The masses have grown accustomed to a life where the king bears the brunt and responsibility for their anxieties. All this chaos comes from that dynamics reversal.
Might need you to slow down a bit. So that's his aim. Luis wants to make this a land of humans.
A drastic remedy to awaken the people spoiled by the Royal Scepter's power. And their horrific transformation is but the end to his chosen means. Yet I sensed some other reason to go to such atrocious lengths. He pursues some other purpose.
Well,
to make it the
if he's
world
Elden,
it used to be.
then Luis must have been there when the Sanctus Church made an inferno of his home. So, you suppose it's for revenge?
Can't say. He also ordered Zorba to directly attack the Ancient Sanctum after all.
Something he said stuck with me. About how he used to have dreams. Dreams long dead. I think he doesn't trust dreams. As in, he refuses to believe in anything that actually takes a risk, like connecting with people or personal change. Maybe to Luis, dreams are just lies.
Perhaps he wants to push history forward with his own hands, like those of the world past.
It's ludicrous. I'll not let him get away with his self-obsessed madness. If we're to be ruled, it shouldn't be by someone who's given up on the world.
Indeed. Besides, the rightful heir stands with us. Should we succeed, you stand to inherit the throne soon. Are you prepared, Your Highness?
Yes, of course.
You really are committed, huh?
In any case, we'll confront Luis on the last day.
You've done a fine job so far. Time to follow through on those campaign promises, eh? Win this one for us.
Look at what Luis has made there. Unbelievable. We're getting in there, and we're going to tear it down.
What's that about it? What's that about it? What's that about it?
The day of the
Yeah,
hero
it's time
draws
to
near.
build up a
We
whole
shall
lot of
see the
bonds
crowning
and
of a new
give
king.
you the bounties that you need to
27
do
days
and
remain.
all side quests and all that as much as you can do.
Try not to die.
The deadline?
gotta prep. Let's do this!
That's right.
I'll see you again.
Beg pardon?
Let's go. Here's your quick into Max.
Yeah?
However, aye, yes. The truth is,
Gastro's been acting as a proxy since the giant sandworms made the governorship one big open question. Everyone's gathered here today to learn what's what, and probably to sentence me to exile.
Are you just going to accept that man being governor?
The mood in the town's been better recently. Much better than during my time.
I asked you all to gather here so I could speak about Martira's governance. While Barden was recuperating, I was glad to act as his proxy. However, henceforth, I would like Barden to resume his duties as governor.
But what's this?
This town's autonomy was initiated by your sheer pluck. At the time, I cooperated only so I could use you for my own ends. But I had a revelation in those moments as the giant sandworm approached. I saw that I cannot even protect myself, much less the people. When you returned here exhausted and in tatters, I regretted everything from the bottom of my heart. My actions are
Did not see
unpardonable.
that coming.
Sir Gastro.
I guess deep down he learned his lesson.
If I go back to governing, it's...
Have some faith in yourself, Barden.
All right, if you say so. I'm just not sure where to start. Except to begin with an apology. My excessive measures frightened you all. And I implemented them because of my own insecurity. I was anxious about whether or not I could keep you safe. So I turned to surveillance and barriers. No more. We'll keep some of our armed forces, but what I really need for security is to have faith in you all. That's why I am not fit to govern.
It's not over yet.
That's right. It's never over. We can still improve this town. And we want you to see it done. Barden, listen. I followed your example and built a defensive barrier myself.
I did too. And I had an idea. We could turn uninhabited houses into shelters.
Things didn't go well before, that's true. But you're not the only one at fault, Barden. This is just as much our town as yours.
Oh, laddies and lassies.
You see? After two disasters, everyone has a more mature view of things. You're free to decline. But is that really what you want to do?
Well, now I must apologize. If it truly is what everyone wants, I'll be the governor of Martira again. This time, I won't do anything to scare the populace. We'll have faith in each other and the town's unity will be known far and wide. And for our first step, I have the perfect suggestion. Step forward, young man. The reason I stand here now is thanks to this fella. He is the hero who saved this town, the one most worthy of the crown. I want us to support him as the future king.
Yes! Barton and a hero together!
Come to think of it, I never told you the truth behind that bit of arson. It was this little poor wee un who started it. He didn't mean to, but he touched an igniter some fool had left behind. I only know this because just the other day he came to me begging for forgiveness, all in tears. If I'd known from the start, I would have just thought it a lone accident. Instead, I acted like invaders had infiltrated us. Got my people all terrified.
But in truth, you're a kind person.
I'm the kind of man who rushes in without thinking. I ought to take more care and not act so rash. Let's focus on the future now. This region, in fact the whole country, depends on it. Mind if I ask you just one more time? If you think I'm fit to govern?
There's no one more qualified for the job than you, Barton.
And you truly believe that? Then I must devote myself to the
If
work
you
even more, so as not to disappoint the future
people,
king.
and if you actually a good ruler
Thank
or
you
not.
greatly for everything you've done.
Easier,
This only happened
small
because I
sign
had
that
your
you
support.
are
Even
a
when
good
I made
ruler.
mistakes, you stuck by my
Sadly.
side. I'll return the favor one day. I swear it.
The Honorable Guardsman, Barden, keeper and heritor of the Commander's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
You're the one who brought light to this town, to this country.
Oh Lord, okay.
Today really is such a bonny day. I'm blessed with the greatest of friends. The townspeople love me, despite all my flaws. And everyone is so... Thank you again. I'm just so happy.
Hey!
Yep.
Please, whatever you can do.
It's okay.
Want in on this?
Really? Whoa.
Just between us.
Let's do one more and raise a pose to Max.
Intriguing.
Thank you.
Honestly, I was thinking about closing up shop for good, but I see we have one last item of business for today. You didn't notice? 2 children have been following you. They have igniters. I imagine they're here for me.
Brigitte!
You two. I saw you at the village.
So you remember us? What a shame, right? I bet you didn't think you left any survivors, right?
Everyone we know is dead! You killed them!
I see. So, you're here for revenge. Is that it?
You've got it wrong. Brigitte's innocent in this.
You're lying! The Sanctus told me all about it! They said you set the whole village on fire! That's why they gave me this igniter! They said, killing isn't wrong when you're punishing the wicked!
I see. You. My apologies. But I'd appreciate if you didn't interfere. No matter what happens.
Understood.
This is your first time killing someone, I take it. I hate to break it to you, but you should have finished the job without saying anything. You realize you just gave yourself away. Now I might dodge. That's a chance at survival I didn't have before. Might easily be enough to turn the tables and kill you. And what's the exit plan after you've done the deed? How do you get out of the city before they find my corpse? Or did the Sanctus forget to mention these details? The church thought they'd use you to kill me. That? Or they were hoping I'd kill you?
No! You're lying!
If you don't have it in you, then I suggest you save your revenge.
You're not fooling us!
It's a painful thing to live your whole life running away, carrying your sins on your back. If you ask me, it might even be harder than killing someone. You'll watch me die again whenever you close your eyes. You'll smell my blood, hear the rasp of my final breaths, see my eyes cloud. Again and again and again. That's what lies down this road. It's a dark path to walk, alone, with the weight of your despair. Your heart won't let you trust again, nor will it let anyone save you. But you still have time to turn back.
There's nowhere left for us to go.
I've prepared living spaces at my research facility. I meant to give people like you a safe home.
What? What are you talking about? You think we trust you?
I know how easy it is to lose all your peace and hope in an instant. And now that you've seen that firsthand, I can't fault you for doubting me. But just once, just one more time, I want you to think of your future and get the help you need. It's a hard thing to crawl up out of hell. But the first step is having the courage to believe.
But if I lived in your place, you'd just kill me!
If I wanted to kill you, I'd have done it already. I'm not saying you have to trust me right away. Believe me, I have a hard enough time trusting people myself. But isn't this what you two really want? To believe in people, and believe in your own happiness. Thank you. I'll show you the way to the research facility now. That took incredible bravery, you two. I can already tell you have a better life than mine ahead of you. A more peaceful and gentle future, greater than anything we could imagine, is about to dawn. The two of them fell asleep as soon as they found their room. Must have been the first sleep they'd had in days. Can't imagine how nervous they must have been. We have to protect them. We can't let this place be destroyed. Suppose that means I can't afford to close down the shop just yet. I'll keep selling igniters for now. But I'll only stock models with limiters, meant to dampen their destructive force. And I'll offer a bargain for the people to trade in non-limited igniters towards buying my wares. Against the church's campaign, it'll barely make a difference. But it'll buy some time until you take the throne, right?
That's smart. But I expected no less.
Well, once your heart's set on something, your brain tends to follow suit. It's a small gesture, at best. A pretense at change. But it's enough. As long as it can give those children a little hope. I trust you to brighten our world. Give it the surge of hope it needs. Take the throne, and lead us forward.
I want that hope to come from the both of us.
Ah, right. Now I'm in the thick of this research. I can't exactly dismiss this as someone else's problem anymore. So we'll take on the job together. May the flame of hope burn ever brighter, and may the light of that torch pierce the world's dark. May it reach the crying and the suffering, and save them. I vow to stand by your side. I'll find ways to be useful to you. I was always afraid of telling the truth. I built igniters into a shell around my life. On the inside, I figured I had nothing. I was nothing. Just a hollow parody of a person. But even knowing how weak I really am, you refused to abandon me. Thanks to you, I've come to know hope again. So I'll believe in that hope and try to live my life to the fullest. That's my decision, and I'll stick by it. Thank you, young man, for giving me the courage to live again.
The traitor and iconoclast Brigitte, keeper and heritor of the merchant's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of her newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Thank you for helping me embrace my weakness. No doubt there are countless people out there suffering, but you can show them that their world is not a living hell. Not when you have your own vision for it. I'll be waiting for the day it comes true.
The day of the hero draws near. which shall see the crowning of a new king.
I
26
think this
days
would be
remain.
a good point of ending the video.
This here.
Hey! True.
But I think the next thing needs to do is go cheap to the taverns and see about the stuff for the bounties, and then and then after that, building up more bonds of people driving that side and then 1 or 2 if possible. Okay, so that'd be it for this episode. Hope they've enjoyed, and we're getting that much closer to the final episode. Probably maybe 3 or 4 more episodes, maybe 5, I'm not for sure, depending on what's gonna be at the final area. If there's gonna be multiple fights need to be done, or like how many days you can do in one video and all that. But until next time, I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time, and remember, God loves you, so do I. Peace.